Good afternoon, dear ladies and gentlemen. I'm very happy to welcome you on this online event, Bosco Workshop, Bosco Conferences. My name is Igors Moisejenko, and I represent British payment system PAYSTREE LTD. And we are looking to develop our business and partnerships. Now, please allow me to give you some brief background about our company, about the services we provide, about avenues for possible mutual cooperation and partnerships, about our unique traits and advantages. You will also learn why it's quick, safe, and easy to work with us. Please allow me to give you some quick background on the information. PAYSTREE was founded at the end of 2017, received the license, EMI license. It is registered by the Financial Conduct Authority, FCA, in the UK, and it began actively working, attracting clients since autumn 2019. Today, we're developing actively and successfully. Our headquarters are in London, UK. However, we do have operational units, branch in Latvia, in Riga, and we also have experts and specialists working from Riga. Let me explain the reason for that. Riga does have the best experts in finance and private banking. Now, our business model combines classical banking services and approaches, and also using new technologies, advanced IT technologies, which guarantees highest service levels for our clients. The top priority in our work is certainly and naturally the safety and security in transferring money and personal data of our clients. This is our first priority, and we do pay a lot of attention and effort to that. We're using the most advanced security systems, cyber security systems, and we're tracking the latest changes and trends. Our team has developed and implemented a number of policies, procedures, and manuals for implementing internal control mechanisms, comply with the standing UK legislation, reduce business risks, and also provide compliance. KYC and AML directives and policies are very much part of our scope. The policies for protection and processing of personal data, and general rules for and terms for services provision. We're guided by these principal directives and procedures. Now, the advantages of PAYSTREE are the following. You are able to open your account remotely. This is definitely very convenient for clients. The clients are able to save a lot of their time. And as you understand, in a pandemic situation, this is a huge advantage when cross-border travel has been restricted. Having the ability from the comfort of your home or office, the ability to open an account, it's a great advantage. Certainly, let me tell you about more advantages of our system on the next slide. And we have a very convenient interface. It's very user-friendly. We should note that it is very important for the client logging in to his online bank account to be comfortable with his banking app. It should not be confusing or misleading. Some will know the situations where you don't know which button to push. The interfaces are so cluttered. I have been in this situation myself. I'm not going to name any names, but this was certainly a large bank, a large international bank. And when I logged into banking app, it was absolutely appalling. There was so much information, it was so cluttered, and it was completely confusing. This will not happen here. Logging in to your account with us, you will be able to see exactly which buttons to push and clear actions to do. On the left of the interface, you will see the panel for managing your account with clear payment icons for type of payment, currency exchange and other services, bank statements, tariffs. On the right, you have your news ribbon, similar to a news ticker that provides you financial news from the bank and the industry at large. Then we provide direct SWIFT payments, and history of your transactions is another tab. We do use double interface security, double verification, dual verification procedures. These are two-level security protocols. First is a login and password for the client to be able to log in, and every payment, every transfer, it requires additional code generation, which is sent as a text message to a client's device or mobile phone, and this code will need to be entered, sent, and only this dual authorization verification procedure will provide for the payment. This is a huge advantage. Another important point is an opportunity we offer. Direct SWIFT. I'm speaking of direct SWIFT services. Please allow me to tell you about the rules, about our terms and conditions for SWIFT services. As you're aware, SWIFT payments are directly related to working with our agent intermediary banks on our intermediary relationships. We are able to execute transparent payments for various types of payments for goods and services, such as logistics, transport services, also other professional services, such as educational services, educational programs, or perhaps interpreting services. So anything related to professional services. I should also make an important note on SWIFT. When we open a client account, during the first payments, we ask the clients to interact with us. The client prepares all the information about the payment he is planning. We provide full support framework, confirm that the payment is fine, all the details are correct, and only after that we send the payment. Once the client learns the ropes, learns the process, he doesn't require any further approvals and can work independently. Now, the next block is the friendly fintech banking. Let me clarify. Some people feel that financial institutions and various payment remittance systems are highly complicated tools of the workings of the financial system. We are different. As I have previously mentioned, we are a flexible hybrid combination of a traditional bank and new online technologies. So we understand our clients and we speak the same language. And even the most conservative customers find common ground with us because we are very simple, easy, and straightforward in all our communications and really customer-centric. At the end of last year, we have launched a mobile app, iOS and Android. Both operating systems are available to our clients. With a mobile phone and a Wi-Fi connection, you're able to log in from anywhere in the world and access your account. Now, returning to online registration and opening the business account, please allow me to go through the procedure. First of all, the procedure begins with completing an online application form at our website. Usually, you need to attach additional documents. The case in point I'm describing here is opening a business account, since it is more complicated. For private persons, it is much easier. And now, coming back to this business account procedure, you need to attach the following documents to your application form. First of all, the copy of a passport of a general manager or a power of attorney. Then you need a beneficiary signature or a manager's signature. This may be also one of the few documents you need to also you also need to confirm address of the manager or beneficiary not older than 3 months old. It may be a services bill or a phone bill, or maybe a bank statement. You need a selfie photo of the manager or the beneficiary with his open passport in his hands at the face level, so it is clearly seen and identifiable. Also, you need to attach the company's corporate documents in English. I'm speaking of the company's registration documents, its charter, all the necessary and relevant statements and certificates. If the company does have any other banks accounts that were recently closed, we require for the last 2 months banking statement to make sure that the company actually was operating actively, was doing business in its sphere of business. In case the company's jurisdiction provides for filing financial reporting data, we also require financial reporting for the latest reporting period. Now, following the attachment of all of these documents, we are able to click Submit. We will be able to immediately see this application form and the supporting documentation in the system. In case anything is missing, we quickly write an email to our client informing them to supply the missing docs, and next we send them an email link to do an online verification with our online partner called OnDato. This is a very easy type of verification. It usually takes no longer than 5 minutes. and you can go through verification authorization from your mobile phone. It's no problem, it's quite easy.
You need to put your screen on the phone to your face and you get a picture. The client makes a picture of your passport and confirms the address. After these manipulations, AML verification of our compliance, and the time is usually 1 week to open account from submitting these documents if the customer responds to all the questions. So it's good time for opening a bank account. And it's possible to make money. A few words about prices for our services. Because these are accounts for business clients, private clients. We accept documents for opening an account, both residents of EU and non-residents, except the countries like Iran, Iraq, and we have individual IBAN account for each customer. Regarding payments, we have all direct SEPA payments. They are provided very fast. I already mentioned about SWIFT payments. Currently, we operate with several currencies: euros, US dollars, rubles, yuan, RMB, and this list will be expanded. We have multi-currency IBAN, which is important. The client doesn't need to open additional accounts for separate currencies to be charged commissions like in other companies. And having one account, the customer can operate with different currencies. And what's important, we develop our correspondent relations with various banks and financial institutions so that to strengthen our SWIFT payments. What other services we provide? Of course, it's personalized service for each customer. We have a separate department of private banking in our company. We have several professional private bankers with more than 15 years experience in various banking structures. Therefore, the best service on various issues for our customers, and they're very happy that they can communicate with normal, like, living individuals and not robots. That can happen in other institutions. We successfully implemented MasterCard for private customers, residents of EU. So far, only for European residents. We provide services of internet acquiring. So merchants with good e-business are welcome. We also develop and offer white label projects. We already have successfully launched projects for white labels, and we are developing it in partnership. We have some launched with our colleagues. White labels I will tell you in more detail in the section about opportunities of cooperation. A few words about client profiles. We'll start with private customers. These are medium and small entrepreneurs, freelancers, could be physical persons with private practice without legal entity, could be a large spectrum of freelancers, lawyers, consultants, advisors, teachers, instructors, etc. These are employment migrants from the countries of CIS that need to open European accounts to get paid salaries, bonuses, and use it further for personal needs, and voluntary migrants from EU countries that need European settlements. Private customers receive full spectrum of services. European multicurrency IBAN account can operate domestic and external payments for SEPA and SWIFT. Use cards while booking hotels, cars, spend money in shops. The strategy for business customers. The profile is small and medium business. Those jurisdictions, first of all, European companies. Also, we accept on board further abroad, like Hong Kong, Singapore, Canada, UAE. We don't have the requirement that the founders and beneficiaries should match jurisdictions with residents of company. Could be people from third countries. Regarding service of offshore companies, it's high risk for us, and we can collaborate here if certain one-time transaction is required. For example, if bank is terminated, liquidated, and the government guarantees payment in the amount of 100,000, Latvian bank example. So to receive this amount, we can open an account for classical offshore for a customer to receive this payment and then move it to another place. And after that, we close the offshore company account. Another profiles, because it's relevant for those companies dealing with foreign economic activities that need import, export, and settlements and payments with customers and purchases. Priority activities: international trade, logistics, customs brokerage, construction, online shops, IT, development, internet platforms, forex, tourism, electronics, food and beverages, and other activities. PAYSTREE is a great solution for settlement business. As you know, most banks classical change their policies towards non-residents, and as a result, most customers lost transaction business and current accounts, and we welcome customers like that. We ensure the most effective, best solutions for payments. We are open for cooperation. We are looking for good partners, agents, for mutually beneficial collaboration. It can happen in two areas. So signing classical agency agreement in order to attract new customers, and the agent just attracts customers to us for opening an account and gets a paid commission. It's a certain percentage of our commission for opening an account and a certain percentage of income from each payment generated by attracted customer. A second opportunity is more like a partnership as our EMD agent for implementing white label projects. So with our technical opportunities and resources, and those partners who want to deal with payments business under our supervision. Of course, we have a specialist in the company who deals with these agents, and I can provide the right onboarding of this client. And a few words about requirements to our agents. We'd like our partners and agents to have minimal experience in opening accounts, because we are asking and the partner should send a description, a business profile of customer, and then it will be easier for us to assess this opportunity. And we hold the policies that our partners, agents should become our customers, open accounts. We open accounts on exclusive terms, fast, easy, and cheap, and start cooperation. So this was our last slide, and these are our contacts, and our webpage, and Facebook, and Instagram. This is my direct email. So we'll be always glad to communicate with potential partners. Thank you very much for your attention. It was interesting to try this format. It's my first time in online with Bosco conference, although we were friends for a while, and I was in offline conferences. And thanks to Bosco for this opportunity. I will be glad to take your questions if you have any. Thank you, Igor. First, since you are taking first time in online, you were on time, and thanks for that. There are a couple of questions, most of them you already responded, and as a short question at the end, regarding accounts of physical and legal purposes from customers from CIS, what are the preferable currencies that you can open accounts? Are there any limitations? I already told you about currencies, and we can operate with these currencies, no priorities. If it's about SEPA payments, these are euros. If SWIFT, then US dollar, ruble, if it's approved, no problem. And the last question. Is it possible to open a card for a British company which is a resident of the Ukraine? Is it about corporate business card? Yeah, as far as I understand. Unfortunately, we're not issuing business cards only for physical persons, EU residents, but that's a question for our future development, where these issues are under discussion with our partners.